Hello and welcome to another recap of Darcey and Stacey, Season 1, Episode 2, Arrivals and Departures. Speaking of which, we see Stacey again waiting at the airport for Florian, and we hear a little bit from Florian about his life. He tells us that he is a model and going to gym. That's his career. Careers, plural. Okay, they met online. Shocker. She is nice to him and helps him. Okay. He doesn't seem all that thrilled. Anyway, they meet. She sees him. They embrace. Oh God, we get another close-up of Stacey's boots. No, Stacey, those are 9-inch stripper boots. Those are not meant to be worn out in public. And again, she thinks, oh, but the soles are red, so everyone's going to think they're Louboutin. I don't think Christian Louboutin ever made stripper boots. I could be wrong. But they look so cheap. Even if they are $2,000 boots, those are the cheapest looking, trashiest, expensive boots I've ever seen. I don't think they're anything but, I think she bought them at the hooker store, as we call them, where you go to buy something special for your anniversary or for your career if you work at one of the many gentlemen's clubs here in Miami. So, okay, she's just like Darcey. Nothing is enough. They kiss, and she's like, aren't you happier to see me? Why aren't you happier to see me? I mean, you can just tell right away. He's exhausted, but he's also just a really low energy person. He's a very peculiar sort of guy, is our Florian. They kiss a lot. He's a very forceful kisser. He looks like he's kind of, I don't know, like he's eating a rack of ribs or something. I don't necessarily like that when a guy just leaves bruises on your mouth. So Florian has a really curious look, and I've noticed it since we saw him on 90 Day Fiancé in Albania. He has this kind of dark circles, or he has these very deep set eyes, and he just has this kind of general expression on his face as if he's a little bit, not sure what the correct word is to use. He's not a very alert person. That's what I'm going to say. Is it okay to say he's not sharp? Anyway, that's not why Stacey is interested in him, clearly. But I hope he realizes that Stacey is going to be a lot of work. He is going to have to just be 100% of the time telling her she's beautiful, he loves her, you're beautiful, I love you. These sisters are exhausting. And I'm here for them, but they're exhausting. Okay. Now we go back to the family house. They're doing a family TikTok with Dad and Darcey and her daughters Aspen and Aniko, who are 14 and 15. They say that she's a really cool mom, and they seem really sweet. They seem like good girls, and clearly Darcey has done a really good job here. So she could apply that same skill set perhaps to relationships with men. Okay, her friends Debbie and Raina come over. We've met them before on 90 Day. Raina has known them since they were little. She said that she was the girl who was defending them in school. I think presumably when everyone else was bullying them, Raina was sticking up for them. And Deb has known them since their early 20s. So these are old friendships. They say Stacey is more grounded. Okay. Darcey is more of a dreamer. Darcey shows them photos of Florian, and of course she shows them the photos of Florian with his side chick, the photos of her and the girl in bed in the lace lingerie, and them kissing and looking very cozy. Darcey says she is falling for the Bulgarian guy. Raina asks if she is in any way doing this just to be in competition with Stacey, because Stacey's man is coming, they're going to get married in 90 days, and there is definitely a very competitive streak between the two twins, as we've already noted. They know that she just wants to be in love, and God, that's Darcey's burden to bear. She's just always desperate to be in love, and it's not enough for her to be in love. She has to have someone love her back, over the top, 100% of the time, constantly reassuring her. Again, these sisters are exhausting to be in a relationship with. They would be exhausting. All right, we see photos of Georgie. He's a musclehead from Bulgaria. I'm going to say that unless he does competitions, and he's taken pictures right before he's done that lean down thing before a competition where you don't drink water and you only eat chicken breasts for a few days, I'm going to say that he might use a little chemical help. He's very muscular, extremely muscular, at a size that is very hard to get naturally. Now, I'm just saying this allegedly. Anyway, all that would be very obvious once we get to meet him, because if he is taking those things, it'll usually show up in his personality. They get kind of angry, roid rage. Again, all of this is allegedly. I'm just saying those pictures it doesn't look like he's just, fit, like model fit or body or gym fit. He is like the serious, muscle magazine fit, which is usually coming from something that might come in a syringe or just allegedly. Okay, Raina and Deb tell Darcey to take it slow. Don't worry, she absolutely will not. This is Darcey we're talking about. Okay, Darcey takes Florian into Manhattan from the airport for a sexy weekend. Florian is exhausted. Okay. She says they speak best through sexual chemistry. His English is not fantastic. So, so up to this point, they communicate best through their sexual chemistry. So, good luck. They jump onto the bed and they do something that drives me crazy. They put their shoes on the bed. Why do people put their shoes on the bed? You've just been walking through the airport and on the street, and you're putting the shoes on the bed. Now, I know this is the bedspread, and in hotels, bedspreads, even fancy hotels, you shouldn't put your naked skin on a bedspread in a hotel. You never know what's on there, even if it's a very fine hotel. You generally, you take the bedspread off, and that's why they take the bedspread off and fold it up and put it in the closet. Okay, but again, the shoes on the bed, I'm just always like, what? Why? Were these people raised on a farm? I mean, no, even people who were raised on a farm know better than that. Anyway, the other thing that drives me crazy is when people take their suitcases that have just been through the cargo hold of a plane, the luggage hold of a plane, and through various handlers and belts and machinery and dragged through an airport, and then you're going to put them on the bed. Yeah. I mean, I think because of Miss Rona, we've all become more aware of things like that, and probably that will happen less often, but that's another thing that drives me crazy. Don't bring in a suitcase from a journey halfway around the world and just throw it up on the bed. That's not going on here. I just wanted to add that along with the shoes on the bed, people putting their luggage on the bed is another thing that makes me go, ugh, okay. All right. He is absolutely exhausted, and she wants to tell him about the most interesting subject that will definitely keep him awake, and that is her meeting with Tom. Like Florian cares. she's saying, you know, let's invite Darcey to New York. I want her to come in. Let's all go out, you know, presumably the following night. And I'll tell her in person when we meet. I'll tell her about meeting Tom. And then we'll have a great night. Because she won't be furious with me or anything. She'll take it the wrong way. She'll think Stacey's flirting with Tom. Because Darcey is kind of a threatened girl, an easily threatened girl. She won't take it well. Yeah, I can tell you how that's going to work out in advance. It's a terrible idea. Okay. There is something that is very creepy, but I don't know if it's again tied to his lack of English skills. Every sentence is, yes, my angel. Of course, my angel. Yes, my angel. Every sentence ends with, my angel. My angel. And that coupled with the fact that he seems to have this sort of, let's call it a slow metabolism. He just seems to operate at a slower speed. It's very odd, very robotic. Yeah, he's an interesting guy, let's just say. All right, now we're back at the house, and Darcey is going to take a FaceTime bubble bath with Georgie. Okay, then first we have to have a little video of their past. They met in Miami during Super Bowl. And they spent their whole time together. They went out together. They had a great time in New York. He lives and works in DC. She says a masseuse, that's a woman. He's a masseur. A male massage therapist is a masseur. A female massage therapist is a masseuse. I am just laughing at the FaceTime because I can't use my phone as a prop, so I'll just use my hand. We know that the last thing you want is for someone to take pictures from you from down below. Not flattering. So, you know, we tend to, even young girls know that it's a little more flattering if you hold the camera up a bit, like this. This is a nice angle, okay. But Darcey really just wants him to look down her nose and just see her forehead and maybe her chin poking out, and the lips, which protrude so much that the lips will show no matter what, because the lips stick out like 2 inches. So her entire, this is the FaceTime. It's hysterical. It's like, memes need to be made of this FaceTime. It's really very good. Very, very good. Okay. Now, we are back to Florian and Stacey, where he continues to speak with this very soft, gentle way that is somehow just off. And again with the, my angel, my angel, my angel. He speaks to her like a child. She buys him an iPhone. And she immediately ruins the present by saying, but I want my thumbprint on there. In other words, so that she can pick up the phone at any time, put her thumbprint on, and see everything that's going on in his phone because she doesn't trust him. I guess she never heard that thing about trust being the foundation of a good marriage. Apparently not. He says, oh, you can trust me, my angel. You can trust me, my angel. Of course, my angel. But he says, but you put your thumbprint. Of course, of course. It's a very strange man. And she says, well, okay, just so you know, I'm going to check regularly. Creepy. Okay. Florian is kind of, again, trying to be as accommodating as possible. Now she just decides after all this, and he's like, yes, you can put your thumbprint on there. Yes, you can check my phone whenever you want. Yes, my angel. Yes, my angel. Then she decides to go back in time and beat him over the head again and say, you should not have taken those pictures in the first place. You should not have taken those pictures. And now she's just being a bitch about it. Florian at this point is not happy. He says, look, no more. It's not going to happen, my angel. going to have new life, my angel. But he's getting annoyed at this point. Now we're back in Connecticut at the house. Georgie sent Darcey 100 roses. So apparently the was appealing to him after all. She is absolutely thrilled. She says she's never been sent roses before. Really? Oh. Darcey cries when she reads the card from him. Darcey, who cries at the drop of a hat. She is the most hair trigger crier I have ever seen on reality television. Okay, so she reads the card from him. To Darcey, I am really happy I met you, and with every day I get more and more attached to you. Love, Georgie. I haven't heard Georgie speak yet, but I'm imagining that's what he sounds like. Okay, folks, now she is hooked. And she's going to go from this point where he has shown this, made this grand gesture of affection, and she is now going to proceed by ruining things and slowly suffocating him with her demands, needs, expectations, jealousy, all those things. She says she feels loved and cared for. Honey, the problem is, you don't love yourself enough. I know it's a cliche, but in this case, it's really true. There's a hole there that no single man is going to be able to fill. That's kind of my fear for her. Stacey and Florian go for a carriage ride in the park. She's wearing those hooker boots again. I think she's only brought 2 pairs of shoes. The combat boots that she wears kind of stomping around, and then the stripper boots. So we have a lot of, yes, my angel, of course, my angel, yes, my angel. And it's the voice, the slowness of the movements, and the speed of the speech, coupled with those really deep set eyes. Is he a cyborg? I don't know. There's something off about him. Okay, now they go to a rooftop lounge to meet Darcey. Oh. Florian says Darcey loves attention. Ah, very observant. See, he's not that thick. He got that right. Darcey does not trust him. She sits down and she immediately gives the "I'm watching you" gesture to Florian. Everything about her body language just reads as, okay, yes, she might be worried about Stacey because of those pictures, but I also just really feel like she is just so envious of Stacey. She's like, oh, you've already got your guy. You have to get married within 90 days. I feel like she's just kind of sour grapes. It's all a big competition with Stacey. I wonder if this went back till, when they were 3 years old. It's just a constant competition. Is that what it's like to be a twin? I always imagine these things like how they have twin speak. They have kind of their own language, and they read each other's thoughts, and I always thought it would be so amazing to be a twins, but with Darcey and Stacey, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm okay. It's hard enough having just 3 sisters and a brother. That is a challenging enough. I'm not sure if I don't need a twin. Okay. She immediately announces that she has a new love interest. She has to tell them that immediately after telling Florian, I've got my eyes on you because I don't trust you. So she makes a little dig at Florian and says he came to the United States on his own. He lives in DC. And then she raises a glass of champagne and says, cheers to me and Georgie. She toasts to herself. Okay, odd. She's just trying to impress them. She's just being Darcey. Okay. Stacey is immediately dubious. Okay. she says that she met with Tom and that she feels really bad, that she's sorry, that she should have told Darcey before. And yeah, that she doesn't exactly say that she regrets it, but she does say sorry. Okay. Oh, and then she makes it worse. She tells her that, Tom suggested you should get therapy. What do you think the reaction's going to be? Darcey's mad. She's angry. And Darcey says, no, I'm good. I'm good. Stacey says she agrees with Tom that maybe Darcey does need therapy because she's jumping right into another relationship. They are total 100% frenemies, these two. A classic love-hate relationship. Okay, Darcey stomps off. She says the classic 90-day line, I'm done. I'm done. She marches out of the club. And that is it for this week. So I guess we can look forward to actually getting to know Georgie next week. And we'll see if there are any signs of roid rage in there. Or if he's another soft-spoken, yes, my angel. No, I guarantee you he's not. There's only one Florian. This is not a typical Eastern European man. Anyway, so again, Darcey and Stacey, they're peculiar, but I'm kind of there for it. I'm giving them a chance. We'll see. They're always messy. They're always fun to watch. So thank you so much for joining me. If you would please like, comment, and if you would do me the very great favor of subscribing, that would be amazing. If you do subscribe, please go down in the comments and say, hi, my name is so-and-so. I've subscribed, and I will give you a shout out in the comments, and I'll also give you a shout out on air. So take good care of yourself, be good, but not too good.